What is up, my guys? Before we get to today's video, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to subscribe to the channel, show me some love, and make sure that you leave a comment and leave a like below. I do a monthly Q&A as well. So if you do have any questions that you would like me to cover on the monthly Q&A, either comment below on this video or any of the videos on the channel, and Joe, the man behind the lens, will pick up your questions and I will cover them in the monthly Q&A. Guys, today's topic, 6 tips for you to become the best version of yourself in this upcoming year of 2025. I am going to start with the most important tip of them all, which is setting smart goals. Now, smart goals, what are they? Let's just break this down. What is smart goals? So it's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals. So I will break this down in a little bit more detail for you so you've got an idea of how your SMART goals should look like for 2025. I'm just going to start with specific. It needs to be a specific goal that you can quantify. It has to be something like, I want to add 10 pounds of muscle for this upcoming year, or I want to lose 15 pounds of fat for this coming year, or I simply want to earn an extra £1,000 a month for an entire year of 2025. It's very specific, it's realistic, and it brings me to point number 2, it's measurable. Your goals have to be measurable. You need to have the ability to measure your progression within your goals. So for example, if you are trying to lose body weight, you will obviously weigh yourself and take your body weight. It's measurable. It's something that's quantifiable. If you are looking to earn more money, if you're looking to do pretty much almost anything, you need to have the ability to track your progress and measure how well you are doing and see if you are on track or not. Point number 3, it has to be attainable. If someone came to me and said, Kuba, I want to work with you, and this year I want to add 30 pounds of stage weight, it's probably not realistic, nor it is attainable. However, if we had a conversation with the client and they said, right, I want to add 6 pounds of lean muscle mass this year, and I want to place top 3 in my category at my regional qualifier, that is more realistic. Your goals have to be attainable. Setting unrealistic goals is only going to put a little bit more pressure on you to try and overachieve, which is not really going to put you in a great of mindset, right? But if your goal is unrealistic, there is no reward waiting for you at the very end. The biggest reward is often the process, and it's actually doing work to take you there. However, if the goal is just so huge and unattainable, it's probably not realistic for you to be able to do the work that's required to achieve that goal. So it needs to be attainable. The goal has to be relevant. If you are going to lose 10 pounds, that will directly improve your health. If you are going to gain 10 pounds of stage weight, that will directly improve your placings as a bodybuilder. If you are going to earn an extra £1,000 a month, that will directly improve the quality of your life and your family's life. The goals now are relevant to you and your surroundings, your family, and your lifestyle. So the goal has to be relevant. Now, last but not least, the goal has to be time-bound. And this will actually bring me on to point number 2 of today's discussion. But time-bound goals are goals with a specific time frame. So when you set these goals, you want to set a specific roadmap and a timeline. It has to have an end date that you are working towards. As you would setting specific timelines for your bodybuilding, you know when your show date is, and that might be 24 weeks away. So you have the ability to reverse engineer your contest prep to achieve that success and be able to be the best version of yourself, take the right steps to take you there and bring your absolute best. The same principle applies for your goals. It has to be time bound, it has to have a time frame and a set date. Now guys, moving on to tip number 2. Keep it simple. I think people will often very much overcomplicate the goals for the year, and they overcomplicate a lot of things, and then it leads to no action. If you keep things simple, it's much easier to simply take action without having to overthink the process. And I think this is where a lot of people often get paralysis over-analysis. And that applies with trying to build up the business, trying to achieve fitness goals, almost anything in life. You want to keep it simple and take action. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Overcomplication can lead to poor action, poor effort, and often people not taking action and just thinking about it. If you don't take action, it won't happen. Keep it simple, get after it. Point number 3, and this is a huge one. Create a timeline. If you create a vision for your year and break it down into small, short-term goals and long-term goals, it's much easier for you to commit to the process. It's much easier to execute a plan with a timeline. And again, it's much easier for you to take action. So create your vision for the year. Create a timeline and a roadmap that will guide you through the year and guide you through the process, whatever it is you are trying to achieve. Point number 4, you have to stay consistent. You have to be prepared to face challenges. You have to be prepared to face adversity, and it's not going to come easy. Anything worth having in life isn't going to come easy. This is why bodybuilding is such a great sport, because literally everything we do is hard. The people that are not prepared to work hard and stay consistent will often get exposed. This is where people often say they feel lost. They feel like they don't have sense of direction. That's just down to 1, inability to stay consistent, and 2, inability to push through the hard times when things do get challenging. Motivation comes and goes. The discipline is what should carry you, and consistency is always the key across absolutely everything that you do in your life. Stay consistent and results will come. It's inevitable. Point number 5, stay accountable. Having accountability from people around you, your mentors, your coaches, your spouse, your family members, your friends, it will certainly keep you in a much better mindset to keep getting after those goals, especially when things get hard, especially when you wake up one morning and you don't feel like taking the action that is required and necessary for you to reach your goals. Having accountability always helps. I am always accountable to people I have massive, massive respect for, because for me, I always aim to impress them, and these are the people that I value, I have respect for. These are people that are often further ahead in life, and I simply look up to them, and I know that they are putting the work in on a consistent basis. So for me, not taking action, not staying consistent, not doing what I am able to do and what I should be doing is almost a disrespect to them. Stay accountable. It goes a long way, and it will allow you to work even harder at the times of need and when you do face adversity. Last but not least, self-reflection. Self-reflection is huge. Having the ability to reflect on your flaws is going to go a long, long way within the process of bodybuilding, business, relationships. You need to have the ability to self-reflect on your own action, your own thoughts, your goals. You need to have a clear understanding of where you can improve and take ownership in your own action. And this is where self-reflection is extremely important. Break down the process, see what you can do to be better, and take action. Guys, these are my 6 tips for you to become the best version of yourself for 2025. Thank you so much. Take care. Peace out for now. Get after it. Get huge. And I will see you in 2025.